Hello, I'm Matt1, and welcome to my Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them review. What's in the case? Don't open the case. Never open the case. Wanna know what's inside the case? I'm not gonna show you what's inside the case. Don't open it. Don't open it. Oh no! Dragon trying to get out of the case! Get back in there! Get back in there! Whatever you do, don't open the case. See what I did there? I was trying to make that toy dragon escape the case. Do I mean a toy? I mean it's a real dragon. Real dragon. You know it's a toy. What am I doing? I'm a freaking idiot. You didn't come here for a little dumb show. Came here for a review. Enough jokes, idiot jokes aside. Let's get straight to the review. So Fantastic Beasts is a great magical movie that returns us to the Harry Potter franchise. And it's also very fun seeing all the beasts. You know what's also great about this movie is seeing an adult wizard that knows all the tricks and hoo-ha of being a wizard instead of having like Harry Potter being age 10 and learning all these stuff throughout the films. I just think it's great seeing a full adult wizard that knows everything, that knows how to do all the spells, that knows how to do that cool portal trick. I really like it, portal trick, instead of having a new kid learning all this stuff all over again. So, Newt Scamander is like a magical zoologist. So our main character, Newt Scamander, is like a magical zoologist. And I guess he's writing like a book, like a encyclopedia or a textbook. We do see in the Harry Potter movies. So he does go to like place to place. He mentions that in the movie, collecting some creatures. But he comes to America. He comes to America to give a friend a birthday gift. But we do find out later on that that friend is a Thunderbird and he wants to return it to Arizona. I'm a little curious as to why he wants to return it. Maybe he's done studying it, probably, or it probably got lost somewhere because Thunderbirds are actually in America, and that is like a household for the American school. Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. So it's basically the American version of Hogwarts. There's like a lot more different things that this school has than Hogwarts. First of all, it's America. There's a lot of other things you can probably find about the school, but link is in the description. So moving on to another character, Tina, who is like a wizard cop that works for MACUSA, which is like the government for witches and wizards in America. Now, let's get into some of MACUSA's rules. They're very strict on a lot of things, like having like a wand permit, not being friends with muggles. I mean, no madge. Yes, no madge. That does sound like a dumb American thing, like some slang that will come up later in time. I don't know what to compare it to. I would say like cookie and biscuit, which is like the same thing. Don't they call her cookies crackers? Something like that in England? I don't know. It's one of those two. Let's compare like that being friends with nomad. It's like almost like being racist. You know how back in that time where like it was like very white centric and like say it's like no blacks allowed, only whites allowed. It's kind of like that, but without white people even knowing that exists, since wizards are a secret in the Harry Potter world instead of being out there. It's a very weird racism for that time now. And this wizard world has like no change of a real time how white people were hating on black people. This world, it's I guess kind of wizards hating on white people and black people. In that world, wizards are just united because the president of MACUSA is the African American lady. So it looks like the magic people are just one with each other. Like if you're a nomad, muggle, whatever, we don't care about you. So there's no blending with, don't like have a relationship with nomads. It makes me think, what if a nomad couple has a mudblood baby? A mudblood is like when parents have a magic child, or they just kidnap that child, whatever, like the Jedi in Star Wars. There's a lot of questions for this stuff, but like in England, in Europe, whatever, muggles are accepted with their society or whatever. Even the Prime Minister knows about the witches and wizards and stuff like that. There's a lot of questions that J.K. Rowling needs to answer. Hope she can do it in time or whatever. Like she probably has like plans to like America, probably Africa, Asia, everywhere probably. She's probably released a lot of other information throughout the years of this her world that she created. Like she's gonna expand on it probably. So when Tina does meet like Newt, he's causing like a ruckus because one of his creatures escaped. Like that little platypus is stealing like money from the bank, and it makes a ruckus, and like she like investigates what's happening, and then she also finds out that like a nomad also kind of got involved, and the nomad escapes, and he forgot to obliterate him because the way the nomad escapes because is how he grabbed the briefcase and whacks Newt and escaped without obliterating him and knowing that some magic stuff exists. So he's seen like two things that a wizard can do, and she arrests him for not obliterating him. So Makuza and tries to tell the president about this guy, but I guess she's not that rank anymore. Oh, we do find out why she's not that rank anymore, and she brings him. And while the president is having a meeting with a lot of witch officers or whatever, and like she tells him that you're not that rank anymore, and like you can't be in this part of the office, and she leaves and goes to her office. So they're at the office, and one of the officers, Graves, comes to her and wants to see what's up with this guy, and she says that this guy has a briefcase full of magical creatures. And he takes a look, and when he opens it, he sees a bunch of pastries, which means it got switched with the nomads. I don't know what that means. Like, okay, you've seen the movie, like when he like sees it and then he goes like, Tina. I don't know if he means like stop pulling my leg, or does he mean like you got the magic box switched with a Mongols case or nomad case. So Newt and Tina go looking for the nomad. Well, it ends up being very easy since the case that Newt had, you really gotta get that fixed. It goes like, and the creatures escape, causing a lot of ruckus around the neighborhood, and people can see the magical creatures, and will expose the magical world to humans, and it will make the Salem witch hunters very happy. Now let's go talk about the Salem witch people for a little bit in this movie. So the Salem witch leader is Mary Lou, and she's always spreading word around witches are real, and also Tina is aware of these people because she encountered them before. And also Mary Lou she runs like an orphanage. She has in her custody 3 magic people, wizard and 2 witches. And these 3 magical kids are Credence, Modesty, and Chastity Barebone. Now at first I thought these kids might have been mudbloods. Well, because of Graves talking to one of the kids, Credence. I just thought that they were be like mudbloods, and Graves knows about them being mudbloods, and the mother Mary Lou doesn't know about them being mudbloods, and now like frighten her. But well, later we do find out that Mary Lou killed their mom, and also Mary Lou beats her kids. Well, I think probably also some of the other orphan kids. Well, I don't really know because I did see like a little scar or a little bruise or some sort of cut from one of the kids. The kid goes like, "Did a witch did it?" Yes. Well, she probably did it, or something else probably did. I don't really remember that scene. So she beats her kids. Expect Credence, I guess, because he's more like just like that all the time, like very like nervous or can't man up for himself. And also having a stupid haircut. I blame her for that. And also these kids are not using their magic, and I'll explain later about why that's not a good sign. I'll explain that a little bit later. So Newt and Tina, they do find a place. Obviously there's a giant hole in the apartment that he was at. So I guess like before Newt actually like fixes the place with his magic, he probably obliterates all the people that were there. Well, he had no choice to do that. We also do find out the nomad his name was Jacob, and also he wants to be a baker. That's why well, you've seen the movie. That's why he has the cake in his suitcase that he got switched with Newt. So also Newt tries to obliterate him, but Tina stops and is like, why? Because he's a suspect now. So Newt and Jacob go to Tina's apartment, and they'll look for the beast tomorrow. And this is where we can see Queenie, Tina's sister, and she can be a little ditzy, but also she can read minds, and she doesn't have like a serious job like her sister does. She's like a coffee girl. I think to myself, that's not a good position for a person that can read minds. She should be much more higher. She just helps them out later, right? So when the girls go to sleep, Newt goes in the case without telling anybody, and he tells Jacob to come along with him, give him some medicine to cure of his flammable fart. And inside the case is very amazing. It has like landscapes far away. Like, I really like how, oh my god, I really like magic. I thought it was gonna be like office, something like that, but then it's like a cabin, and then it's just like, whoa, I really like that. That was cool. I wonder how far off that case will go. Maybe it can touch the wall eventually. But damn, that's a really amazing case. I want that case. It can be an apartment. You can have a whole city in there. Like, what the hell? Oh my god, that case is amazing. What's also amazing is the creatures in there as well. Like, they're pretty cool designs. Well, all these amazing things and all these creatures, Jacob actually spots something like behind some curtains or whatever. And then she's like it's like in a snowy area, and there's like this black cloud. Oh, we do find out the name of it later. Which the black cloud is Excurus. And Excurus is person that expresses their magic, and then the person will become obscure. So that's how it kind of works. He does mention like a person that he found that was like this. I think it was in Africa or Egypt. That's where he got it from, probably. It was like a little girl too, like a little 8-year-old girl. Well, all this like weird hunting going on for like, these guys. Meanwhile, while the girls are still at the apartment, outside they hear some ruckus. And they find out the boys are gone, and Tina decides to go out and look for these guys. And meanwhile, at like some kind of like election meeting nomination for mayor, the candidate gets killed by this mysterious thing. And we know what it is, but I love how they just do it, because it's invisible, you don't know what. You can't see anything, or unless humans can't see it, and that's how they portray it for the movie. I just really like that kind of thing. So it kills like the candidate for the mayor, and also like, I remember, if you guys remember the newspaper guy that was trying to like promote the Salem people. You know what that guy, that the candidate insults Credence. And that's probably why, because the candidate for the mayor insulted him, and that's why probably he killed him. So Tina goes find them, and they're in the park, and like, well, they end up going back into the case. Now it was very easy for Tina to bring them to MACUSA because Newt and Jacob went into the case, well, to do some more research about the animals, probably, to see if they're okay. That was easy for her. Instead of dragging them to MACUSA instead. While she's bringing them to MACUSA, every council member is already there and having a meeting of what just happened. So Tina comes in and interrupts them and talks to them about what just happened. Like, she explains to Newt that a wizard came to America, a case full of magical creatures. At that point, everyone thinks that Newt probably the reason why the suitcase full of magical creatures. That explains what just happened. So Newt comes out of the case because Tina tapped on it. Knock knock. So they talk to Newt for a while, and well, they do think that he did it, and also like I think Jacob comes out of the case as well and explains that he is a nomad. And all of them get in trouble. Also, Tina tells them that Newt was with her for at least a day, and that's why she also gets arrested too. So they all get arrested. So Graves interrogates Newt about what is all this that you have. What's your deal? Like, at Hogwarts, I guess he was a teacher at Hogwarts, you harm some students with your creatures, and what makes Albus Dumbledore fond of you? Also, Graves brings out the black cloud we saw earlier, the Excurus. They already know what it is, and he tries to explain more, but they don't like the look of this, and they end up giving Newt and Tina the chair, like the electric chair, but this one's like a magic electric chair. I just really find it really brutal the way they do it. You know how Dumbledore like takes off like some memories and puts it in like some kind of like, I guess, bowl of water. So it's like the same thing that what this is. When they're in that room and that there's that tiny like lake, take out some happy memories of like people's childhood or whenever everyone was most happy, and then while they're in that trance, that's how they get the chair and kill them. That's very brutal. And also the people who do that look very crazy, almost like they like doing it. Well, they do manage to escape thanks to Newt, the little green creature that he has right there, kind of like a little Groot almost. That creature can pick locks, and he always has it in his pocket for safekeeping, I guess. Earlier, before that happened, he's trying to get that little creature to go with, it's like his species, but he won't leave Newt. It has some like kind of like abandonment issues, I guess, or attachment issues. So also Queenie tries to help them, but she is too late, but she does get their wands and the case, and they do a perfect escape. Well, you know why? Because everyone's in the case, and no one will expect a coffee girl carrying people inside. Well, one of the, I guess, officers tries to stop her and like, Queenie, where are you going? It's like, what's in the case? Full of girly underwear. Do you want to see? That was pretty funny, actually. The guy asking that question was kind of like embarrassed, like, do I or do I not? Panty rave. Like, the creatures do hell, like there's like this one that he like a yo-yo that'll pop out his sleeve and it'll come back. It's pretty cool. It's like a yo-yo or whatever. And also it can eat brains too, so be careful of that creature. It doesn't exist, but still be careful of that creature. It doesn't exist. So they do finally like try and get some more creatures, including like this one thing that's really huge and then it can shrink down to its comfort size. How did they get the invisible monkey thingy looking thing? Oh, while they're in that one situation with that weird bird thingy, whatever, the one that can shrink down. Did they say it can see the future if it's anything crisis or whatever? That thing looks like a monkey. I don't know all the creatures' names, but I just call it what it looks like. There's like a platypus, flying snake bird, and a monkey, and like a magic rhino, and a lion, Groot. Grave is like checking up on those orphan wizards that Mary Lou has. So we do know that Credence is the Obscurus. At that point, before that, he thinks it's one of the kids. I think it's he does think it's Mossy at the point, and we all think it's Mossy too, but it ended up being Credence. Mary Lou does die, but like from like Credence, and like after that point when like Mossy's like hiding from everything, like, and Grave thinks it's her, but ends up being the reason why he finds out ends up being crazy because like he's being mean to Green's like, you're worthless, you're scum, and then he unleashes his power. He unleashes the Speed Force. Ezra Miller is the Flash. He releases chaos on the sea, and Newt tries to stop him because he experienced this before with the little girl in Egypt. I'm saying Egypt. This part does feel like it could have been a reshoot because I actually did not know that Ezra Miller was in this movie. There's one trailer that does show that that's black smoke. I think it's from the Comic-Con trailer, something like that. But who knows? I actually did have fun with all these trailers because I did not know about what this movie was about. While all this chaos is going on, humans are seeing this. The nomads, the muggles, regular people are seeing this magic stuff happening. So Newt tries to calm him down. He's trying so hard to. He does calm down, but thanks to Grave, it ends up being the Obscurus again. And then the wizard cops show up and kills Credence. And Newt failed at what he tried to do. And Grave gets angry at everyone, and then he tries to kill the president, and then he gets arrested for trying to kill the president. And also Newt discovers that he is disguised as somebody, or that's not his true face that he's using. The guy that was disguised as Grave was end up being Grindelwald, the Dark Wizard. If you've seen it in the beginning of the movie, there was something about the newspaper being a Dark Wizard, and that was him. The problem is about this Dark Wizard is that it's Johnny Depp. Well, before I saw this movie, I was confused about some things. I thought of Leonardo DiCaprio was going to be in this movie, but it ends up being not. I guess I get confused between Leonardo DiCaprio and Johnny Depp. And a lot of Johnny Depp's recent movies has been kind of total crap. Now, who's to say that Johnny Depp might be good as the villain? We don't know, but as of right now, when the reveal of the face of Johnny Depp was Grindelwald, he kind of had like ooh, I've been caught kind of face, instead of having like a more mature, pissed off face. He already had like a goofy face on, instead of like having like a pissed off, menacing face, looking at Newt, being like, I'll have your head for this. He's like, ooh. Colin Farrell made this villain, his Grindelwald, look very menacing and evil, like, and also manipulating Credence. How is a guy that looks like Johnny Depp is supposed to be like the Wizard Hitler? If you didn't know that Grindelwald is like the Wizard Hitler, and he gets partnered with Hitler during World War II. Oh, I forgot to mention that, Newt reveals himself to the council, MACUSA. They were confused between him and his brother. Now, I want to hear about his brother, because Newt also mentioned something about Dragon. His brother, like, during World War I, or the Great War, as in the time it's called the Great War. I really want to know how this Wizard World War and World War I and World War II that happened. It's weird, like, there's supposed to be like, two sides. So can you make, like, Johnny Depp like Hitler or whatever? Instead, Hitler's already been portrayed by another goofball, Mo from the Three Stooges, so why not another goofball? So, after when Grindelwald joined up gets arrested, they have to find a way to obliterate everybody in New York. Well, you can't actually do that with all the wizards that you have right there. It's not like the Man in Black thing where you just like for everybody. It's just like, I think it's like one at a time, because you can't do it with everything, even though Hermione did it with her parents in the last movie. But Newt has an idea for a Thunderbird can release rain as well as thunder. So he has like a potion that will erase everybody, so it erases the whole city's memory of magic. And also, Jacob's there too. Now, Jacob didn't, at the time, Jacob doesn't have his mind erased, but then, like, he has to. So, like, there's that touching scene of, like, I do like that scene, like how, like, Queenie, like, saying goodbye, and, like, Newt saying goodbye, like, I kinda like you as my friend. That was really sad. Like, and seeing him, like, losing all his memory of that past few days. I do like all these characters. It's very fun and very different to see what Rowling can do for a screenplay instead of having like all books. Like, there's nothing to take out. I guess some take out from the script. Not everything from the script makes it into the movie sometimes. But overall, what do I think of this movie? I like this movie. So for me, it's an 8 out of 10. And also for critical review, it's another 8 out of 10. Like how I did with Doctor Strange. It's a tie, yeah. Also, who was better at being the November Magician? Benedict Cumberbatch or Eddie Redmayne? They also, I think they went to the same school or college or whatever. It's pretty fun. And both of their movies are in November and they're both like magic. That's pretty cool, I think. A few last things before I end this video. When I was at the theater, they gave me this poster, and usually all this stuff is gone because of opening night on Thursday. And I was very surprisingly shocked. I said yes, because the stuff is usually gone by the next day. Some things are still there, but I was also expecting a little bit more, maybe like one, but this is actually pretty fine too. Also, I forgot to mention that he's a Hufflepuff. I think it's pretty good to see another character from another household get a story. We don't have to find out Gryffindor people all the time. You know, that's what probably people want, because it's Harry. So what did you think of Fantastic Beasts? Please comment down below, give me a like, it really helps me out, and subscribe. Wingardium Leviosa. That's actually the only one I know. Wait, Obliviate is the memory away. Expecto Patronum. Whatever. And also, should I take those like silly quizzes to see what house you're in for, I guess, Hogwarts and I guess Livermore or whatever. Right here will be my Doctor Strange review, and right here will be probably any other Warner Brothers movie. I've been Matt Real One, and Expecto Patronum Explosion!